Welcome everyone. In this video we're going to be talking about one of my favorite multi-tool. It's made by the company named Leatherman, and the model is the MUT, M-U-T. I have three of them. I have one in my car whenever I have a flat tire. This is going to be my savior. I have one in my range bag in case I have to do an adjustment on the scopes, in case I have to torque back something not to specification, but they have all kind of bits and it's very useful. And I have one in one of my emergency bag in case I live in the state of Florida. In case we're gonna have to evacuate, I like to have one of these multi-tool within reach in order to be able to help my family with any situation. If you have an AR-15, I would highly recommend it to you. They are like almost made for AR-15, and it also helps the maintenance and the disassembly of many other firearms. If you are willing to protect your family with something that it doesn't draw a lot of attention, it just looks like a plier, please don't be the guy who's deploying blades in the middle of a family meeting in an outdoors place. This is just very welcome, it's very discreet, and I would highly recommend it for everyone. Stay with me, the Leatherman MUT. Once you purchase your Leatherman MUT, this is what you're going to be getting from the factory. This is the pouch. They come in two different colors, but when I bought this one back in the days, this is my third one, it was only black. Now they have black and olive green, which is the color that I would run for all my firearm related product. You can probably tell at this point if you follow my channel. The pouch itself, has the MOLLE attachment, so you can attach it to your bulletproof vest. I'm going to call it just vest from now on. And you can also attach it to your a backpack, tactical backpack. On the side I have the straps. I have it attached to Smith & Wesson magazine, and to my 6-hour magazine. I have a Glock magazine coming on the way for you too. Stay tuned. On the bottom it has a drain, so in case you might have to you end up in the water or a heavy rain. When you open this up, on the front you have a tool. This is the front side adjustment tool, and on the bottom you have a 3/8 torque adjustment for the head of the, in case you might need to adjust any compatible knot. The other tool that comes in the pouch is going to be this bead driver. If you are able to insert it over here, then you clip it onto the Leatherman MUT itself. This is the rear part. This is the one that clip onto it, and then you can attach anything and you can do all kind of maintenance, whatever is going to be compatible. This is the division for the extra tools that comes with it, and this is the tool itself. I'm going to drop it over here for practical purposes. This is the beauty. They do not have any color, it's only a tactical black and this copper color, the original copper color, and then they have a flat earth. I wish them were olive green, but it is what it is. The specifications on them, when it's folded like this, it's only 5 inches long. This is very easy to hide. You don't look like the tactical guy. A lot of people, they have it on their pockets. You see the clip over here, it's made out of titanium. I have known some guy who had lost them. This is kind of pricey. This is not a $20 gas station tool. I wouldn't put it on a pocket, but it's just me, you know, just you do yourself, you know, you're the owner, do as you wish. The weight is going to be 11.2 ounces. It's not even 1 pound. When you deploy it, when you open it, it's going to be, let me take the safety off so you can open it. It's 7.45 inches. The blade length over here is going to be a 3 inches blade. It's made of a 420HC steel. If you can see, have this rated part for ropes, belts, you name it, and you have this just plain blade. That's what I prefer for most of my knife, but it gives you flavors. This is what a lot of the military are issuing in the United States. Once you want to fold this back into its unit, you're gonna, if you pay attention, you see have like, let me see if I can get it to focus. There you go, you see the locking. You press over here and it's going to allow you to fold the blade back in place. On the other side you're gonna have a saw. It is same thing, same material. It's gonna be a 3 inches long. This is a functional saw. You don't have to be carrying around what every YouTuber recommends out there, your 12 inches saw, 3 pounds is just too much for me. in reality you won't need that much. They both are replaceable. If you unscrew this, you can go on Leatherman and you can buy a replacement parts for them. On the side you're gonna see the bronze scraper. AR-15 are notorious not when you take 200, 300, 400 rounds, but when you take over 600 rounds, this part over here, and you're running suppressor, they're gonna develop a lot of copper, and you're gonna have and carbon, and you're gonna have to, if you scratch it over here, you deploy it, and you're gonna be able to scratch it. Don't worry, you won't be able to damage the bolt itself. This is way harder than the bronze. This is harder, way harder than bronze. Then just fold it back. If you had it really worn out, it's really thin, you just get a replacement part, one of the replacement kits. I got one of the kits that they sell at those this what you see down here, they come with all type of size. I cracked this one over here. If I lift it, they're all gonna fall apart. I still have to get one of those plastic part. You see all kind of beads, all kind of sizes. Don't ask me what I do, I just try it until they match. I was recently building the Aero Precision Pro, and I ran out. I was needing the top part, and I was, instead of waiting weeks and weeks, I got it over here. This is one of the kits you buy. This is what you get when you buy the extra kits. In the front, if you see, they have the division. Let me see if I can get it. In the front, you can put an extra magazine. On the back, that's where you put the two blades, the two plats over there with the rest of the bits. But this is not what this video is about. This is just the extra part. The tools that come when you buy the multi-tool, inside of them, number one is going to be, when you open it, it's going to be the needle nose plier. Every time I have a flat tire, this is I'm going to try to use to grab the nail or whatever came. If you see over there, I have a flat tire kit in my car, and we're just going to do what comes. This is what I got: the remover, the plunger, and then the tire gauge. It's just something you should have in your car. I'm not endorsing any of this, but it's just something I would highly recommend you to have in your car. That will be the needle nose and the regular plier. The regular plier, whenever I have to do any adjustment on my ACOG or any other scope nuts, this is what I'm gonna be going for. I just torque it back to where I have the marks, and that I don't have to be asking people around for free, but hey, can I borrow your tool? You know, it's kind of just try to be as self-sufficient as possible. The next tool that I really find useful is going to be the wire cutter. When you get them really dulled and really messed up, you can just unscrew this and replace them. On the back, on the bottom of it, is going to be the hard wire cutters. On the back of it is going to be the crimping for electricians. There is another version of the Leatherman MUT. There is one for explosive ordnance specialists. You have a different type of blade over here, and instead of having a weapon punch, this assembly punch, as you can see on this side, let me fold this so it's easier. Over here it's gonna be sharp, so you can pierce through the C4 packages, and then you can do the rest of whatever they know they have to do. The blade, as I stated, is going to be only 3 inches long. On the other side you have the saw, which is the same dimensions, and in order to fold it back, you're going to have to press on the inner part over here where you have the locking mechanism. It just looks like a pocket knife. On the side over here, you're going to have a cutting hook. This in case you're going to have to cut any rope or seat belts or anything, you just slide it through. On the top, you're going to have a hammer. In case you need to disassemble your AR-15, at times AR, they get a little bit naughty, and you see them from time to time, even at the range, you see them going fully automatic, which is extremely dangerous. And then you're gonna have to punch these holes over here, the trigger, the retention pin, you're gonna have to punch through them. This is what I use for. And also, if you need to disassemble the Mossberg 500, which I also reviewed on my channel, go ahead and take a look at the gun reviews playlist. You're gonna have to use a punch in order to be able to disassemble the Mossberg 500 shotgun. I don't know why somebody came out with the idea to get the painting can opener in case you get a jam AR-15. Somebody says that they carry these when they go on operation. I'm not trying to start a YouTube war. Whoever say that, I saw the video, I like the guy, but I don't agree with you should be carrying something that you can pierce yourself. Field surgical hospital, if you were a medic, if you serve in the forces, if you cut yourself, that's fine. If you slash yourself, if you pierce yourself through, oh baby, you're in trouble. Some people say you rack this bag with this, you're just exposing yourself. All blades, every tool in this multi-tool, they all fold, so you don't expose yourself to any kind of injury. Please don't use this. In case you have a jam weapon, what you're gonna use this tip over here, and then you're gonna rack this back. Before I did this video, just to clarify for the people with phobias and fears on weapons, this cartridge over here, it was already reshaped. It still have a primer because I didn't trim it on the inside. That's 5.56. I just wanted to prove if it was real that I can put a primer without clearing on the inside, and I actually wasn't able to put the primer. I'll show you right away. The maneuver to clear a jam, you're just gonna put the tip over here and you're gonna put it inside and you're gonna rack it back. And you saw how it fell. This is the when I was reloading, I forgot to do the special step that 5.56 ammunition do. I fully described that on my reloading videos. This is not going to be able to show this. It's lacking the powder and it's lacking the bullet itself. Oh, I lost focus. So you can see it's just no way. This is not dangerous. I will never do. However, if you want to scare someone who's not really into firearm safety, you can just let them move their finger through the trigger and they will be able to shot it. It's gonna be burning on the front, still very dangerous, but nobody's gonna be like, you know, deadly, permanently injured. It's not gonna be so bad. The pliers, every time I use them, every time I'm gonna be disassemble the bolt, this is gonna be make it extremely easy to go for the bolt disassembly pin. It's just, some people they recommend to use I even do it myself, I'm guilty of that, to use the tip of a bullet, but this is just what it's made for, so you don't kind of hesitate, you don't have any dirt that you might have caught in your magazine or anything. It's just extremely easy. When you fold these on the inside, you're gonna have to see that you have some slots on the side. You're gonna have 1, 2 below the clip, and then you're gonna have a third when you fold it, fully fold it, so you can replace the beads depending on your purpose. They just come out and then you insert them back of it. You got plenty of replacement parts over there, or whatever size you're gonna be using. Also on the side you can attach over here, you see the screws over here, you can attach your favorite brush or rod if you're going to be cleaning your pistol or your rifle part itself. Before you remove the ones on the side, you're going to have to press this silver part over here in order to be able to slide them out. You press them all the way down and then you push this to come out. You want to put them back, you just push them in and then you press the silver part till it gets to a center part. If you over press it, you're gonna allow the other one on the other side, let me see if I can catch it, nope, to come out. You gotta be careful when you press the silver part, it stays right in the center, otherwise they may fall off. You're gonna push this back and then you're gonna press the silver part till they get even. There you go, I overpress it. And now it's going to be holding both tips. All these parts are replaceable for whatever bead you chose from those kits over there. The part that was shown at the beginning of the video, that comes on the outside of the pouch, this is what you insert it over here. You have a bit receiver, depending on what kind of job you're gonna be doing. I cannot get it. You have a flat side. This is when you're gonna be pushing through till it snaps. You're gonna feel, there you go, you felt the snapping. And before you release it, you're gonna have to press on the top over here, and it's gonna be easier to come off. If you do not press, it's gonna be really hard to push it out. You're gonna be breaking the locking mechanism. You insert it until you feel the snap, and then you push to release. If you like to party, if you are on a family occasion, you have a bottle opener, you have a hammer over here in case you need to do some sort of a adjustment. Sometimes things get a little bit stubborn, and you hammer through this. Also, when using the punch, you deploy the punch over here, and you hammer over here. Do not hammer on any other part of the tool. The main reason I like it, mostly it is because it doesn't draw a lot of attention. You don't look like the guy with pocket knife, like the tactic cool guy. Please don't be that guy. It doesn't draw a lot of attention unless you deploy the blade. Leatherman sells several replacement parts in case your blades or all the parts, most of the parts inside, then they get worn out. So you can see you just disassemble them and assemble them back. I only have this one pretty much all the time on the molly attachment, regardless of what happened, except for my wrench back type. If you want to consider a great gift for your loved ones, now that the holidays are coming, Black Friday, they lower their price a lot compared to the regular MSRP, regular price. I would highly recommend this one for a special occasion. I personally know a friend of mine, she asked me what to get for her boyfriend at the time when they were dating, and he served in the Marine. I told her, hey, you know what, he probably have a good memories about when his service in the Marine. She gifted him this one, and she got a ring back. So they're happily married. I love them both. As always, thank you for your time. If you have any question or comment, please leave them below. Have a blessed day. Take care.